On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross with the dearest and best, for a world of lost sinners were saved. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. On that old rugged cross, stained with blood so divine, a wondrous beauty I see. It was on that old cross Jesus suffered and died. He pardoned and sanctified me. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
Good morning, family and friends. My name is Kerry, and I welcome you to this service today to give thanks for the life of the incredibly loved and one of nature's true gentlemen, Kerry Tibbs. I also extend a very warm welcome to those that are joining us from the live stream and sincerely hope that this service is able to bring you some comfort as well, wherever you may be joining us from. If I could take just a very brief moment to request that everyone has ensured their mobile phones are switched off out of respect, that would be appreciated. Our thoughts today are first and foremost for his cherished family. His wife Faye, his daughters Karen and Sharon, his son-in-law Peter, grandchildren Jessica and Jeff, who in Kerry's eyes could do no wrong, and rightfully so. His brother Robin and extended family, we are very sorry for your loss. Understandably, this is a very difficult and sad time for all of you, and we come with you today and join you as mourners and share your grief. I wish there were some words sufficiently adequate to comfort you and possibly cushion the pain that you are experiencing. It's certainly not easy to say goodbye, and someone very close to me once said that death is the hardest of all to take, and they were so right. May we all find some comfort that Kerry is eternally at peace. And I share with you now Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I'd now like to invite Jessica forward to share the poem, When Tomorrow Starts Without Me.
When tomorrow starts without me, and I'm not here to see, if the sun should rise and find your eyes all filled with tears for me, I wish you wouldn't cry the way you did today, while thinking of the many things we did not get to say. I know how much you love me, as much as I love you. Each time that you think of me, I know you will miss me too. When tomorrow starts without me, please try to understand that an angel came and called my name and took me by the hand. The angel said my place was ready in heaven far above, and that I would have to leave behind all those I dearly love. But when I walked through heaven's gates, I felt so much at home, when God looked down and smiled at me from his golden throne. He said, "This is eternity and all I promised you. Today for life on earth is done, but here it starts anew. I promise no tomorrow, for today will always last. And since each day is the exact same way, there is no longing for the past. So when tomorrow starts without me, do not think we're apart. For every time you think of me, remember I'm right here in your heart."
Kerry was born in Armidale on the 8th of April 1943 to Phyllis and Wally. He was the second youngest of 7 children. Tragically, his mother died when he was just 7 years of age, and we can't possibly imagine how difficult this would have been for the family at this time. The Salvation Army took Kerry and a couple of his brothers under their wing and taught them how to play music. And Kerry went on and played the euphonium in the Salvation Army band for most of his life. After leaving school, Kerry worked at John Greet's Menswear in Armidale for a couple of years, and he would go on to become a jack of all trades during his career, working as a furniture removalist on the railway, at the University of New England as an anaesthetist for animals. He was a bus driver, he was a cleaner, he would repair lawnmowers. He mowed lawns for every person that wanted them done, and mowing was where he was his happy place. Kerry met Faye at Faye's parents' place at Rocky River, Uralla. Kerry had gone there with some English friends to watch Faye's father extract honey from bees. Faye was living in Sydney at the time, working on the railway herself. They were married in 1965 and welcomed their daughters into the world, Karen in 1966 and Sharon in 1967. They lived in a few places over the years, including Armidale, Brisbane, Port Macquarie, and in recent years relocated to Tamworth. Kerry always loved watching the football, and when the girls were young, the football was on at the same time as What a Wonderful World of Disney. Much to the disappointment of the girls, they didn't get to watch Disney very often. He was a Parramatta Eels fan. Kerry loved his fishing, and it was nothing for him to catch 80 to 100 whiting at any time. As you all know, he was a very caring man. He loved animals, he loved gardening, he loved tinkering in his shed. A really friendly person and caring to everyone he encountered. Of a morning in Port Macquarie, Kerry would go and check on the oldies to make sure they were okay, the people that he used to mow lawns for. And as for the lawn mowing, well, many a client paid very little. Just for the fuel, he'd say. He was like an Energizer bunny. He wouldn't stop, and he got to the stage where he was doing about 15 to 18 lawns a week, and he continued to mow even when he wasn't feeling well. During the floods, Kerry would leave Faye in the house to help others pack up while she stayed at home busy trying to get things up off the floor. Kerry had a budgie Dorge, and that bird went everywhere with him. But if need be, Dorge would take himself out for a walk. Teddy, his dog, misses him very much, and Dorge and Teddy feature in the pictures in your service sheets. Kerry would also feed the wild birds in the trees at home. He had a great love for old-fashioned hamburgers and milkshakes. He loved his Peter Alexander pyjamas, more so probably because they had pockets. He used to love to go to Karen and Peter's house. He was very interested with the renovations or being out in the garden. And every Sunday, Sharon and Kerry would go to Bunnings. Since Kerry's passing, Bunnings have reported a significant downturn in trade. But it was very easy come time for Kerry's birthday. If you bought him a Bunnings card, he'd be the happiest man alive. Kerry also volunteered for Oxley Community Transport on the buses, helping the elderly on and off buses. He was older than a lot of them, but he never saw himself as that. He had a great sense of humour with a beautiful cheeky smile. He was a dedicated and devoted family man. His family was everything to him, and he was immensely proud of his daughters and his grandchildren. Kerry endured many illnesses over the years, more than we could possibly count. Someone once suggested you couldn't kill him with a brick. These past 8 weeks have shown how quickly life can change, with his final cancer diagnosis that would sadly claim his life on the 24th of August. A beautiful soul, now at rest. You can shed tears that he is gone, or you can smile because he has lived. You can close your eyes and pray that he'll come back, or you can open your eyes and see all that he has left. Your heart can be empty because you can't see him, or you can be full of the love that you shared. You can turn your back on tomorrow and live yesterday, or you can be happy for tomorrow because of yesterday. You can remember him and only that he is gone, or you can cherish his memory and let it live on. You can cry and close your mind, be empty and turn your back. Or you could do what Kerry would want. Smile, love, and go on. We're going to pause now for our photographic memories tribute as we listen to Somewhere Over the Rainbow and Wind Beneath My Wings.
Wake up where the clouds are far behind. where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I?
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I
What amazing memories you folk have. As we come now to committing the body of Kerry to all eternity, we have so much gratitude for his life and all that he gave, not just to his family and close friends. There is a community of people that would have been ever so grateful for his kindness in helping them in whatever way he could. And it's people like Kerry who continue to give us faith and pride in humanity. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. Our loved ones leave behind a light that will never dim or fade. It's kept bright by the love we feel and the memories that we've made. It can warm us like a candle's glow and help bring comfort too. And no matter where you go, you'll find it's always close to you. And in the darker times, remember our hearts, their light is strong. So every time we think of them, their memory shines on. Let us pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, for ever and ever. Amen. Kerry's passing and his memory bring you many tears and unbearable ache in your hearts. His life also brings you many wonderful, happy and cherished memories. You know how fortunate you were to have had him in your lives, but he himself knew how ever so fortunate he was to have you all in his life. Although he has passed on from his life, his spirit is still very much around you. And I'd like to share the poem, I Am Only a Whisper Away. Come dry your tears, smile again, love. I'm only a whisper away. Near in the dusk of the evening, just out of sight through the day. Watching you waking and sleeping, hearing each prayer that you pray. Sending my love to surround you. I'm only a whisper away. Come dry your tears, smile again. Remember the good times we've known. Cherish the joy we discovered. Love that was planted and grown. Your road may seem lonely ahead, and distant horizons look grey. You won't be walking alone. I'm only a whisper away. I'd like to thank you all for your attendance here this morning in honour of Kerry and for your love and support of his devastated family at this time. And I extend the invitation for you to remain here in the Acacia Function Centre for refreshments and to share your own personal memories of times shared with Kerry. I'd also like to thank Sean Hamilton Funerals for their care and kindness and all they have done to honour Kerry's life here today. It is very much appreciated. Our final tribute song for Kerry is Time to Say Goodbye by Andre Bocelli and Sarah Brightman. Thank you.
Quando sono sola sogno all'orizzonte mancano le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando manca il sole. Se non ci sei tu con me sulle finestre mostrar tutto il mio cuore che è acceso. Chiudi dentro me la luce che ho incontrato per strada.
sogno all'orizzonte, manca le parole. E io sì lo so che sei con me, tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Mio sole, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che non ho mai veduto e vissuto con te. Adesso sì li vivrò con te. Partirò su navi per mari che io lo so non esistono più. Con te io li rivivrò, con te partirò su navi per mari che io lo so non esistono più. Con te io li rivivrò, con te partirò.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky.
Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful release. Memories seep through my veins. Let me be empty. Oh, weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angel, fly away. passare